Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we are diving into a report from C4 Therapeutics, a company working on new ways to treat diseases, especially cancer, by using the body's own systems to break down unwanted proteins. It's a bit like being a detective trying to uncover secrets, so let's put on our investigator hats as we sift through this filing. Stick around to find out if this healthcare company is healthy and wealthy. If you find value in deciphering these corporate documents, make sure to click that subscribe button. Also, join our Discord community linked in the description below to discuss these filings. Stick around to find out if this healthcare company is healthy and wealthy. And if you find value in deciphering these corporate documents, make sure to click that subscribe button. Also, join our Discord community linked in the description below to discuss these filings. This report is called a Form 8K, and it's like an immediate update a company gives to the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC. About big things that happened. The most recent event in this update happened on June 18th, 2025. The report comes from C4 Therapeutics, Inc., a company incorporated in Delaware. C4 Therapeutics has its common stock, which is like ownership shares in the company, listed on the Nasdaq Global Select Market under the ticker symbol CCCC. A ticker symbol is what you see when you look up the company stock. It looks like the company had its annual meeting of stockholders, which is like a yearly meeting where all the owners, the stockholders, get together. At that meeting, they decided to make a change to the company's rules, specifically to allow for many more shares of stock. It is like deciding to cut a cake into many more slices. On that same day, the change was officially filed. At the annual meeting, several important decisions were made by the stockholders. Each decision was described in detail in the company's official document called a proxy statement, which was previously filed with the SEC in April. Let's dive into the voting results now. First, the stockholders voted to elect 3 people, Ronald Cooper, Donna Grogan, and Stephen Herter, to be Class 2 directors. These directors will hold their positions until the annual meeting in 2028, meaning they have a 3-year term. From the data, it looks like Stephen Herter received the most votes. Next up, the stockholders had a non-binding vote about the compensation or pay of the company's top executives. This vote is advisory, meaning the company doesn't have to follow it, but they often do pay attention to what stockholders think. Approximately 48.8 million votes said yes to the executive pay, while about 889,000 votes were against it. The stockholders also vote to approve KPMG LLP as the company's independent accounting firm for 2025. This is like hiring someone to check the company's financial records to make sure everything is correct. A significant portion of the votes, about 60.1 million, were in favor of keeping KPMG. Finally, the stockholders voted on the change to the company's rules, specifically to allow for more shares of stock. They voted to increase the number of authorized shares of common stock from 150 million to 300 million, almost doubling the amount. This means the company now has the option to sell a lot more stock in the future. Around 39.5 million votes supported this change. This section lists the exhibits or additional documents that are included with the report. One of the exhibits is the Certificate of Amendment, which is the official document showing the change to the company's rules about the number of stock shares. Now let's step back and look at the big picture. What does this report really tell us? C4 Therapeutics has just completed its annual meeting with stockholders, during which directors were appointed, executive compensation was discussed, the accounting firm was ratified, and a significant corporate governance change relating to the authorized number of common stock shares was approved. The election of directors seems pretty standard, indicating no immediate upheaval. The advisory vote on executive compensation passed, but the against votes suggest some level of stockholder concern. The highlight is the vote to almost double the authorized shares. If you've been following the company, you know this is a big change that could be good or bad. If C4 Therapeutics issues these new shares, it will raise a lot more money that they can use for research and development or other business activities. However, it will also dilute existing shareholders, which could decrease investors' return in the short term. This could either be a strategic move to fund future expansions or perhaps a response to potential financial challenges. Alright, that's our deep dive into C4 Therapeutics' latest report. What do you think about their decision to increase the authorized shares? Are they positioning for growth, or are they facing some headwinds? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. If this analysis was helpful, be sure to like this video and subscribe to Corporate Decoder for more insights. Don't forget to join our Discord community using the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.